Welcome
Hello.
to Redline Anytime, episode 31.
31.
I mean, I've got like another episode that never happened.
We have.
It'll just mysteriously appear
Yeah.
at some point or another.
Because it was a good one. It was
an absolute belter. We were dead serious.
Yeah,
We did
we did everything.
we did 3 serious topics, didn't we? We did the budget. We did Trump. And how it affects mountain biking.
Yeah.
Trump and how it affects mountain biking by the literal end of the world being upon us. Yeah. We did something else as well. It was like, we did cancer.
Yeah.
We did,
yeah.
We
Cancer,
took some of the old health things.
Did we actually get that to a cancer? Is it worth it?
We did.
Yeah.
And I think we end up doing that for cancer.
I'll have
That's
a little look online, see what I can do with it.
Well, I think that's all in the second half. We had like a camera failure and it kind of fell over, and then one of the files corrupted. So we'll see what we can salvage of it and post it. It's actually like probably our only serious. I say serious,
but we had a laugh as well.
Yeah, we had a laugh with it, but it was like
good.
Usual fashion. But anyway, welcome to episode 31. Much to talk about. I guess it's going to be like more of like a petrol heady kind of red line this week, isn't it? We're going to talk about Jaguar rebranding. We're going to talk a little bit about MotoGP because that's come to an end now.
How's that finished now, is it?
Great film, some new followers as well.
Yeah.
Hello, new followers, thousands of them.
It's a few over the last week. It's been good.
It's been
welcome.
It's literally anything with the burnout in it. That's what I just thought. Then it was like anything burning out is like that. Ding, 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 ding.
Especially if it just keeps on going.
People just want to see burnouts. Let us know if you want to see more burnouts.
It's the sound of that flight roller as well, though.
Like and subscribe. Leave us a comment if you want more burnouts in your Redline feed.
Let us know.
Let us know because, if you need burnouts, we could actually go and make some burnout reels.
Okay.
Whoa,
Yeah, that'll be juice, that.
We need a tyre budget, but
You just go and buy used tyres, put them on the car.
Put
them on the car and wreck them.
Just go and skin them.
Basically.
Go and get some shit rims from the scrap.
Is that in your van?
So you when you kill the tyres and rod, you just put your real ones back on and off you go. Yeah. So let us know. You want more burnouts? More burnouts it is.
Yes.
Right. So Tyson and Paul. We've started a new thing because what happens is everyone arrives and then we gripe about the week, right? And then when it comes to doing the show, we're already griped out, so so all we've done this time is just write.
We have skipped over it.
We haven't actually talked about this yet, and I think we all have feelings on this matter. If I'm not correct, boys. So, who enjoyed the fight then?
Which one?
Hang on.
I did enjoy one fight.
Right, hang on. Let's see who won the bet. Right?
No one.
Jack, you had Mike Tyson to win round 1, 2 minutes. You didn't win. Neil, you had Tyson round 2, 1 minute and 20. Also not a win. I had Tyson third round, a minute and a half in. Nope. So Rich had Tyson first round 40 seconds. Steve Tyson again fourth round. So your dad came closest. Fourth round 2 minutes. Tim Hartshorn again round 3. Good guess. Wrong though. Dan. Round 2, 30 seconds. Noel, round 2, 45 seconds. None of us won.
No, didn't get anywhere near.
We weren't even close. Like we all thought Tyson would win.
Who would be get even close? Who was it that bet like something like $500,000 on Tyson? Was it Drake?
Oh, it's always
lost it.
It's always Drake.
What? So pretty much everyone's going for Tyson, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty much, I'd say 75% were going for Tyson. They wanted to knock this guy.
So obviously he's going to lose.
But
on paper, it's stupid not to.
Yeah.
Tyson's going to win.
You've seen the reels, haven't you, where it's like training video, and he's
the guy
literally
was
like
just on
light
fire.
on his feet, pop,
The
and you're like
speed.
that.
It was
Oh my
speed,
god!
even with the knee
And then
brace
like
on,
he
with the
looks
brace.
like my dad shuffling round the middle of the ring,
No,
just
he
like,
was-
and he's chewing his gloves, right? Because
That's to stop him from doing what he wanted to do.
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
knocked
he
out
was
the
trying to-
trainers, didn't he?
yeah, twice. Yeah,
And then wanted to keep going when he got told to stop.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're
why are we stopping? Why are we stopping?
Okay, so Tyson Fury and Usyk earlier in the year
Shambles. That
left a bad taste in the
absolutely.
mouth so far as like boxing is concerned. Because it's like WWE, whatever. You expect him to play acting, blah 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 blah. Like
But Tyson
boxing's
Fury
like, you know what I mean?
got beat, didn't he?
Queensberry rules and all that.
Tyson Fury got beat.
He got
and
beat,
that,
he
and
got
that to be a
fucking
split
knocked down.
decision was ridiculous.
So let's not go back over that. Let's stay on point. So we were like that. Yeah, Tyson Paul. It's a professional bout. This, that, the other. Blah blah blah. Bollocks.
Absolute bollocks.
It's absolute bollocks.
It was scripted. It was rigged. It was just all
Made
about.
it look like he was fighting an old man. Really,
It was shocking, and that's what we left a bad taste about Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson, the legend, we all know what he's like.
He was like, no way.
There's no way
he would.
Even though he might have been gone, giving it right. There you go, Mike. There's 20 million. Make it to the end of the fight. Don't knock me out. Even if he had the slightest inkling of agreeing with that. But once he stepped in the ring, I would have thought he'd just gone, you know what, fuck this, no script, I'm into you. Yeah. But no,
especially with all the nonsense about that my kids get to see the real me.
Yeah, I know, They didn't. You could see how many times he had to stop himself from doing what he was doing.
Pulling his punches as well. He's just like...
But that whole point of the glove thing was to stop him from doing what he wanted to do. So, it was a reminder. And Jake Paul gave him the reminder.
Yeah. Because Jake Paul's no one's going to take him seriously in terms of like, serious boxing, recognised like WBA, WBC. He's now established that if you come and fight me, there's a massive payday. So he skipped a load of contenders. Yeah. Because sooner or later, someone who's like in a position will go, you know what I mean, I'm losing more than I'm winning now, like that, take the money. Then all of a sudden he's knocked down or beaten a belt contender. So then he, you know what I mean? Does he
on paper he's considered better?
Does he then become a contender for a legitimate belt? Like, is he looking for a way to shortcut because he's shit?
But hopefully the WBA, WBO and all that will recognise what he's about and not allow him to. Do you know what I mean? Just not allow that to happen, because you can see he's turned boxing into WWE.
The money though, that's the thing.
I've seen enough, just give him Usyk. I've
seen
enough.
I don't think Usyk's going to pull the punches like that.
Well, like I say,
I'll take your money.
I heard today that Dubois had agreed to fight him, and hopefully, if that's the case, it does go ahead, because Dubois will knock his...
We all thought that about Mike.
But it needs someone to step in the ring that doesn't care about the money, doesn't need the money, can just go in.
Money makes the world go round.
You would have thought that Mike would have done it just for like for boxing, do you know what I mean?
That's what I
exactly,
like.
that's what...
I'll re-establish everyone's trust and faith in like...
But it just went completely the opposite way, didn't it?
Absolutely fucking.
I'm disappointed, but not surprised. I'm not surprised.
We were stupid.
I think we're all like more disappointed because we all had such high hopes. I think like we've just been. If we'd have been like more realistic and not a bit Mike starstruck, we'd have all been.
Because he's also offered Conor McGregor out, hasn't he? Would Conor McGregor stick to the script?
Oh no, honestly, I can't.
Because he's got more money than
he's got more money than Oasis.
I just wanted to see him get jawed.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, just once.
Yeah, literally.
And he did catch him with like a couple good punches, but then like he didn't throw anything for the final six rounds.
After the second round, that was it. It was over. He stopped doing anything.
The way he was hitting the bag and sparring, it's like it.
He could have gone 8 rounds full on.
It's like it weren't even real when he was fighting.
It's two different people in that ring.
Completely.
No head movement, nothing. Just.
I wonder if he just ate a load of mushrooms before.
Well, it's that as well.
Shit.
Because part of me thought after the fight as well, while I was watching, that any time Jake Paul, the way it was going and the way it was looking, that I thought, well, Jake Paul at any time could have finished him. Do you know what I mean? Because it was that stood how far it went that way.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Do you know what I mean? I was thinking to myself, I was getting so frustrated with it. Really was. I was just like...
What did you think? Let us know.
Are you as disappointed as us?
And we'll let the rest of the world know next time.
Oh, man. Mike.
Like, friend of the show and everything. We made him an honorary friend of the show because we believed in Mike. Iron Mike.
Yeah.
We was kind of hoping that Mike would introduce the younger generation to Mike Tyson. Do you know what I mean? Not just the legend of Mike Tyson, but like, oh my God.
I stayed up all night as well. I stayed up all night like I used to. When he was fighting, I stayed up all night
and got disappointed.
So, like, reality check. Fortunately, I watched it the next morning. So
same
for it, and like, I mean, fair play. They crashed Netflix. It's like the most watched.
Netflix needs to.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, like, how often does Netflix ever have that many people log on and want to watch?
First ever live events, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But if they are going to be doing a lot more, aren't they? Like.
Hollywood after that payday. Like,
so they'll need to sort that out.
Yeah, definitely.
That's another frustrating part.
So Jaguar rebrand. Let's keep it moving.
I didn't
keep
even know you rebranded.
Yeah,
keep it
today,
on.
I saw
Basically,
that
what they've
today.
done is they've taken Jaguar and instead of it being all capitals, it's now lowercase
It's like,
J, lowercase
yeah.
A, capital G, lowercase U, lowercase A, lowercase R.
So it's Jaguar.
did you see the advert?
And I think mainly it's just because it
You
looks
haven't seen it?
neater. Do you know what I mean?
With a
You get
capital
a
G.
Did you not see the advert?
I have seen
Just
the
a load of
advert,
men
yeah.
in dresses
Yeah,
with like sledgehammers.
Not a single car.
Yeah.
For Jaguar.
Yeah.
It's basically them saying that they're modernising their brand.
Yeah, they're going back to their original
They're going-
values of like not copying anything and
Right,
stuff like that.
They're going woke.
Yeah.
They are.
I didn't want to say it.
Jaguar's
I didn't
gone
want to
woke.
say
it.
The
Jaguar is
motor
going woke.
industry's gone woke.
And electric.
Oh my
Probably.
God.
Oh, that makes sense.
And fully electric.
Makes
Electric
sense.
and woke.
Not Redline.
No.
Not at all. No. There's been some fairly Redline stuff knocking backwards and forwards in the Redline meme time thing.
It's been busy.
That's been a belter, that one.
Yeah.
Absolute belter. Although I did find like, the other week my new favourite thing on Instagram was that like
Oh
fart
yeah.
stuff. The one where the woman like falls off a chair.
Yeah.
And then like as she falls on that a second later, like she starts to fart, and then as she's laughing, she like just starts like that.
Just keep going.
With the laugh, yeah.
And the one where the lad walked past his nan and she's got the oxygen mask on. He walks past his
Gets
nan.
the tube.
Yeah, walks down the hallway where the little machine is like that, making her oxygen, scooches down a bit, and just farts onto into the machine. Second or
Then
two
she
later,
sucks it
she's like that.
Yeah, shout.
You go to
Just
hell
see
for that one.
down
aren't
the
you?
other room.
Badly,
I'm like,
mate. That's like the thing you said
so
before.
I don't think I've laughed. It's like there's never a time when a fart's not funny. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
They're always funny. So like, that just cracked me
That
up.
was
Anyway,
funny.
so yeah,
Literally.
Jaguar
Flappings.
rebrand. But we can do like a worth it, not worth it Jaguar rebrand. I mean, you didn't even fucking know it happened. So
Yeah,
like,
so that's how-
It's not really worth it.
messaging's a bit off
It's not
point
worth
there.
it.
Not sure, mate. Not sure.
Not with you.
And there's not a single car associated to it. as well. There was another
Really?
manufacturer who did a similar thing that had a big launch, new cars, this, that, the other rebrand.
You think with the rebrand they'd be launching a new car, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
To go
well,
along with the
they're all a bit
rebrand.
like,
Capitalise
you know
and
what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Lamborghini did the same thing. Changed the badge, just made it not shiny. That's literally what they did.
You see, now that's how you
all right.
subtle, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's a
A
rebrand.
complete.
A new remodelled and rebranded Aventador.
Exact
Yeah,
same
yeah,
car,
yeah.
just
Like
badges
that.
and shiny.
And like all the trade spots are like that, wow, amazing. And the rest of the world's going, same as it ever was. You know what I mean? Like that, no. Lamborghini badge is like
It's just black.
matte finish now.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
That's the thing that totally changes it. No, I'm not having it.
Yeah,
I'm not having it.
not worth it.
Right, so Jaguar rebrand, worth it, not worth it?
Not worth it.
No, honestly, I don't think
No,
it's worth it.
probably
Should have. Bet it's cost them
Oh, yeah, of course.
millions.
Yeah.
Show me a car first, innit?
Millions.
Yeah.
Think of everywhere where the Jaguar logo is,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's it.
garages, like stickers that go in the back of cars, everything, like merchandise, everything. All now got to change.
Oh yeah, their entire brand.
Otherwise, you're a bit last week.
Last week.
Putting the capital G back in Grandad.
Yeah.
I drive a Jag. They should have just added a load of A's, shouldn't they?
Travis a G for
Jag. So one of us hasn't gone woke. Jaguar might have. So no, not worth it. Sorry, must try out.
I was going to say that, but I didn't say it.
Other opinions are available, obviously, allegedly. Bike show, Dan, you were recently down at the NEC.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They made it massive this year because last year it didn't do as well. So Yamaha didn't even go last year.
Oh.
So they came this year.
A
Big
bit like
stuff.
this year's MotoGP
Yeah.
grid.
It was awesome. Just
unbelievable.
load of bikes, load of people, loads of shows. All the electric bikes were there. It was really good. It was good to sit on.
I was going to say, what's the electric bike situation? Because I know there's an electric TT.
Yeah.
There's a full electric series follows the MotoGP as well.
Oh, yeah.
So like, honestly, I reckon that whole it's not crossed over onto road bikes yet, has it?
You buy a bike for the sound.
Well, yeah.
That's why you buy a bike.
And most bikers are Redline as fuck. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Tesla, yeah, if it's got a big V8 in it, yeah.
Kawasaki had the electric Ninja. full size Ninja. It looks incredible, to be fair. Really good, but it only goes 60 miles an hour.
I was just about to say that's like a road going drag bike, nice and long, loads of weight, batteries. Be like,
but there were loads of start valves. It's a brand new electric dirt bike, 80 horsepower. If you watch videos of drag races, smokes 450s, it's incredible. I got to have one.
It's like a grown-up Saran or something.
I got to have one. I would have one. It's incredible. There was loads of them there. It's a beast.
It's silly money.
Yeah.
Silly money.
Do you know what? Not for what it is though. It's about the same price as a 450, but 80 horsepower on an electric motor. The acceleration on that is
constant talking it. No gearbox. I
have to show you some videos later. The speed on that thing. It's just.
Does it come with built-in speakers?
No,
probably.
Coffee
machines.
The Honda Goldwing was good as well.
Is it now like a full-size living room on two wheels?
It's got a coffee maker in the back.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Coffee maker.
Yeah. You know, like when you ask me a stupid question about
built in.
It actually is a living room.
Reverse gear with the beeping sound. Beep, beep.
I was looking at it. I sat on it. It's massive. It's like.
I bet it's still fucking small under you though.
No, huge.
They are big, aren't they?
And then it's just like, check this. Open the back. A coffee machine.
I mean, like, honestly, I can't think of anything I'd rather have more in the back of my motorbike than a coffee machine.
The only thing it's missing is Netflix.
GPS
pretty much, yeah.
The only thing it's missing is Netflix. Like, that's literally it. Literally.
That's bonkers.
It's belter though.
Like
if you've got
a small bungalow for a sidecar.
If you love travelling on your bike and you've got the money, it's the way to go. The weight distribution, because of how heavy it is, but like it's just insane. It's a 1300cc, but it's just so nicely balanced. It's insane.
It'd have to be the size of it. It'd have to be. You wouldn't want to tip one way.
It's like a full-on seat, like
it's like a captain's chair, isn't it?
Like the pillion seat, literally got like armrests and everything. But then you're paying
pizza massage and everything.
You're paying 50 grand though, innit? You're paying 50 grand, so.
Big thing.
Awesome. So bike show, worth it, not worth it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go again next year.
You get like carrier bag full of stuff as well, loads of carrier bags full of fucking goodie bags.
Full on scouts, robbing everything free. Like
is right. That's one of the motor shows at the NEC where you just end up with like loads and loads of stuff that ultimately would just all end up in the bin.
Well, my dad, there was like a spin the wheel thing, loads of things. I was like, I spun it, got a free pen. There was a thing where it was like tiny sections. It was like Winnell merch, spun it. He was like, no, I don't want to spin it. I was like, you might as well. You're there, spun it, Winnell merch. came out with a bag full of shite, but it was just like one of them where it was just like he was happy with that for the rest of the day. You know,
buzzing about it, free stuff in it.
Pure made up. Oh man, amazing! Like, I'll go next year, me man. Like, it's big shows at the NEC. I just ace. You know, I was saying to him, like, you remember the days of the car show? Being in nearly every hall, do you know what I mean? It was in like two of the halls. The car show used to be
everywhere,
every single hall. You'd like where people.
I've only been to one at the NEC.
Yeah, there was a little section where there was a little track and you could ride little electric bikes around. And there was this massive machine where it was like a TT experience where you were in like this pod and it drove you around the track like full on. It was huge. I didn't go on that because I was paying for that. But it was boss.
Cool.
Definitely.
And there's a spoons opposite. And there's a spoons opposite.
And it was cheap as chips, wasn't it? You took it.
£2.50.
That's it's like me getting in Van Douglas as a kid.
I'm definitely going to check the car out one. Like,
stop talking about
the car show at the NEC. It's pretty big.
We love you, Landagler.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, it was better there.
Fox.
Like and subscribe.
Right, sound bike show done. Moving, segueing swiftly onto MotoGP. Keeping it on bike. CF Moto, Moto 2 team. I was saying to Dan earlier on. I saw some reels of them having now. I think it's their road bike. So you know how McLaren went from making like race cars into road cars, a similar kind of thing. Right. So you can now go buy a CF Moto. I think it's a CF Moto road going thing with like 746, so it's a similar engine capacity to MotoGP. Carbon, wings, like aero, and like you can just go buy it and take it like for your daily. Do you know what I mean? It was beautiful. I was doing something at the time, so I didn't have I couldn't have a proper click on it and a good read. I just went whoa, and then went back to it. It was like read it was like, oh my fucking god, CF Moto like that. Wow. Whoosh.
That's fucking
Speaking of MotoGP,
finished,
Ducati, Ducati are manufacturers ages ago, but their factory rider lost the number 1 plate, and it went to Jorge Martin on a satellite Ducati.
Wow.
So yeah, the independently entered Ducati GP24 beat the factory Ducati, and it was a great weekend. So there was a sprint and there was a main race. He was 24 points ahead going into the sprint. So basically, Bonlay needed to win both races, and Jorge just needed to keep his shit together, not get involved in the fucking hoo-ha, stay out of the way of anyone dive bombing him, because they know all he's going to try and do is finish. You know what I mean? So everyone can just pick on him. He played it absolutely perfect. It wasn't decided after the sprint race, so it literally, after 40 races, 20 sprints, 20 main races, it literally came down to the last race of the season. It was absolutely
That's the way
brilliant.
you want it.
It was absolutely brilliant.
I can't wait for next year's Aprilia team now.
that's where he's going,
Jorge,
isn't it?
yeah,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Jorge and Maverick, wasn't it?
I
So it was
can't
like,
wait. I can't.
So MotoGP season finished on the Sunday. All the riders that are moving, all that move.
Yeah.
And the next day on the Monday is test day. So it's the first of the test days for 2025. So all the riders move to their new rides and stuff like that. Jorge takes the number 1 plate with him to Aprilia. So the Aprilia for this year is now wearing the number 1 plate because it's their world champion rider. So Ducati are riding round as manufacturers champions. They've got Marc Marquez now, so they're going to carry on winning championships. You watch Marc Marquez take the field apart on a GP25 next year.
I wouldn't count him out on that Aprilia though.
Mate, honestly, Marquez, right, beat the second factory Ducati rider, Neo Bastianini, beat him to 3rd in the championship on last year's bike, independently entered. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So and he won a couple of races. He was like the big Pecco on the factory Ducati, Jorge nibbling at him on an independent factory Ducati, and then there's Marc Marquez on an independent last year's bike. Do you know what I mean? Just come on, you know what I mean? Out of the way. I'm like, oh my fucking God, have you any idea what's going to happen to the rest of the field if Ducati's next year's bike doesn't even need to be as dominant as this year's bike?
Just put Marquez on it.
If I was going to say, and he's literally sat there in the pits all in red like that, smiling his fucking head off, going up, you're not fucking
so excited for next season.
It's going to be insane. It's been brilliant at MotoGP this year, it really has. But next year should be better because you've got Marquez in the mix, you've got the Aprilias, but Jorge tried to do a start coming out the pit lane. It was hilarious, right? So Maverick Vinales, his teammate, is rolling down the pits behind him. He pulls up, sinks all the suspension, goes into launch mode, drops the clutch, the bike just spins, the back wheel smokes, off he fucking goes, lets off, and then Maverick, his teammate, just riding past, leaning on the tank like that, just shaking his head as he goes out the pit lane. I was like, bit keen there, lad. But fair play, right? He's not going to get another chance to win a world championship, Jorge Martin. It was either in the moment, it was either do or don't do. Do you know what I mean? Pecco's already got a couple, and he knows how to do it. Jorge, particularly after last year, just crashing out so many races in the lead, he threw it away last year just by being hot-headed. For him to have done what he's done this year, it was literally that. This is your window. It will close in 2 days' time, and if you are not on the other side of it, your chance is gone because you're on an Aprilia next year. Do you know what I mean? You are not riding a Ducati. Fair play to the lad, just like that, focused, rode it perfectly,
pulled it out.
Boom.
But I'm hoping he carries that onto Aprilia now.
If the bike's any good.
That's what I mean. But it's just
all down to
I hope he gets that hunger back. You know,
I reckon he'll fall off it a lot trying to ride it like Ducati.
You have to get used to it.
He'll be expecting it to be like that, and it just won't be. But the year after that, they banning aero, they're banning the ride-out devices.
Changing everything up, dear.
It's literally back to the old days where it was something unrideable and an unbelievably alien-like person that can tame it. Do you know what I mean?
Not somebody who knows how to play video games.
Exactly. So loving it. MotoGP, brilliant. Liberty involved as well now. So based on what they've done to F1, it should be fucking ace. Speaking of Liberty, speaking of F1. The exact opposite to what I've just said about Liberty, Las Vegas Grand Prix this weekend. Max Verstappen famously last year said 99% show, 1% sport. Honestly, there's been reels of all the things he said about it last year, and he's like surprised that he fucking let him back this year. But he went and won the race.
Yeah, that's the one.
Lando been particularly quiet.
It does seem to have been a bit quiet on the F1
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's been like a gap between the races, but then we've got 3 now in, I think, it's another triple header, and then it's the end of the season. So I don't think anyone's going to do Max Verstappen.
No,
it'd be interesting to see how the constructors goes, because like McLaren are currently leading that. Ferrari were better at Las Vegas last year. They did really well. So it's
company still to play for.
Constructors is all over the place. Checo just needs to get his shit together. Checo's dad's still the funniest dad in F1. I mean, like, there you go, dad contrast. You got fucking Jos Verstappen, right? Beelzebub himself, and fucking Papa Perez, who's just like the laughing, jovial, hilarious. Everything that ever like surfaces about him is either A, funny, or B, bang on, or C, bang on and funny. You know what I mean? It's like,
all of the above.
Papa Perez, we love you. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. So yeah, much to talk about with the F1. It's still going on. Everyone's still arguing. It's still a bit of a shit show. Sky and like particularly Brundle are getting slated for being very English biased with their whole approach to this, like Verstappen and drivers and stuff. Like that's basically, if you're not English, the whole tone of it is very much against everybody else. So honestly, Damon Hill's left as well.
I saw that.
Like mid-season, jacked it in. But you know, I think the whole Lando Max thing, they've like come at it from a EDL perspective.
As you do.
Only messing
Allegedly,
yeah. And it's like people are a bit, even like Brits and like Lando fans, it is getting a little bit like one-sided. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't know, but they are like a British broadcaster, and all right, it's an international audience, and there's, you know, I guess Sky Italia will favour Ferrari.
Of course they will.
Sky Germany will, you know, not have a bad word said against Nico Rosberg and Mercedes. No. Audi confirmed as well. That's all done. Have you seen the new Audi F1 car?
It's lovely.
It does look cool.
It's like a hot. It's not a pink, but it's like a hot red, isn't it?
Yeah.
Almost.
It's like it's the Audi Sport red out the badge on the Audi Sport. So it's like
that's nice.
Cool. It's very, very cool. So that'll be interesting when they come in 2026. But yeah, there's lots to play for. Otherwise, it's all just gossip F1 these days.
Drama shows.
It is.
Other things mentioned. Happy birthday, Dan!
Happy birthday.
19 years.
Made it.
Surprisingly.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I was telling you about this earlier on. Belter Film Kneecap available on Amazon Prime Video. Other streaming services are available, but you'll find this particular film on Amazon. It's basically about a couple of blokes that form this like rap band, and they're like Irish speakers. So like, you know, of the 80,000 people that speak Irish, 3 of them form the rap band. You know what I mean? And it's just hilarious. It's almost like so you got like a Scottish, you got Train Spotting. The Irish have now got Kneecap. It's brilliant. It's subtitled in some places, but we watched it last night and it's fucking hilarious.
Give it a watch.
Give it a watch. Hardline Riders.
Yeah, they've been announced.
When is Hardline?
All I remember seeing is Matt Jones, and I thought of you.
His comment was shit in it. I was like, what are you even going? Like, fair dues, you know what I mean? He's almost a bit like Big Brother, like famous for being famous now. It's like, oh yeah, you ride mountain bike.
Brings more views, don't it?
Bryceland's on it.
Josh Bryson going?
Yeah, Josh is going.
He rode the last one as well. He rode
Hardline
Wales.
Yeah.
And said he had a great time as well. I remember.
So he's doing Tassie this year.
Big up that boy.
Sorry. I think Jimbo's doing it as well.
Okay.
Because it's Jim.
I know they've announced a couple. They've announced Tani and
Tani's
another of the girl riders. I think it's going to be a similar lineup to Wales as well.
Probably, yeah.
But they're releasing them every couple of days now, aren't they, as they go on?
People are just posting them and stuff like that, yeah. So they'll be out.
But it's February, isn't it? Hardline.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah, thereabouts, something like that.
Oh, they started the jungle drums early on that, haven't they? Oh, hang on a minute. Have we got a Dark Fest or something? Cause
Dark Fest is like just before, it's the week before.
so do you think Red Bull have started to like talk about this almost to like take the sting out of? I know
big
event.
Dark Fest was,
well, there's all sorts of kicking off as well about the scoring still. Scoring situation from Rampage. People are still talking about it.
Are they?
Yeah.
What's their issue?
So like Brendog's crew came up with a brilliant idea. Rather than giving someone a points score, right? You have the name on like one of the bits of wood. A bit like the Top Gear, like top speed one. Right? So like, was that ride better than these? Yes. Well, it wasn't as good as that one. There, right? And then the next rider comes down, and you're like, oh, kick ass, and you're like, was it that good?
There's no.
Do you know what I mean? And then it's not a points thing. It's like just
opinion based.
So like, and then it's just, you know what I mean? It takes all the mystery out of the scoring. And I was like, that's a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea.
It's the best way to score something that's pretty much unscorable, isn't it?
How many times have we talked
about it? Is that better than the last one and the one before?
It's like, which one made you go, no, he didn't? So that was ding, 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 do you know what I mean? So like Brendog's thing, there's loads of people with opinions about that as well, so it's all been done, we'll stay off it. But Hardline Riders announced it's in February, it's in Tasmania, and it was a great event last year, some massive drops as well. I watched quite a lot of the the build-up footage and stuff, and those drops, I mean, they look intense from like onboard rider, and like anything that's from up here doesn't look as steep or as high as it does from say here. But then when you stand at the side of something, it's like a waterfall. Like,
Camera from the bottom of the landing ramp, and you're like, you've got to look up to see the rider coming, and then
it's honestly, it's an amazing event. How they ride that shit, I do not know. Staying with mountain bikes for a bit, Atherton S150. Honestly, I get a twitch now every time I say that.
It's gorgeous, mate.
So I've been toying with the idea. So the thing was, can I get rid of my downhill bike and my e-bike, right, and just have a bike? So it was kind of, I could do with getting fit again, so maybe get a pedaler again rather than an e-bike. However, what have we always said about e-bikes? If you're coming back from an injury or finding your way back into the sport, it's the perfect thing. So just about when it comes into its own, I'm like, right, fuck it, we'll sell it, buy a pedal.
Keep a hold.
But, obviously getting old now, do I really need a V10? Is it a ticket to hide in every time I get on it? Maybe. If I had like a 170, for example, then I could take that to Dovey, have all the fun I need to have on it, but not be tempted to go and do anything stupid on it, because you'd be like, I'd be like taking a knife to a gunfight. But you could also go and have a little pedal around like Dagger and Trail Sensor and stuff like that. However, it's too close to the V10, so would I ever ride the V10 again?
Probably not.
No. However, then they released the 150 today, which is different enough from the downhill bike. For it to never end up at Dovey. Do you know what I mean?
It's a trail bike,
so
you know what I mean?
That's what would stop me from breaking it.
The engineering on that,
it's beautiful. It's serious.
It tickles the left and right side of your brain out at the same time.
So then I could still have two bikes, a clear life between them.
Get rid of the e-bike.
And just get one of them instead.
The 7050 grade aluminium is 60% stronger than the last one they used. And lighter. 16.5 kilograms is insane.
Friend of the show, Atherton S150 available now. Because they are literally made to order, pretty much custom. It's like 10 to 12 weeks delivery. Your A range is a much shorter lead time. Very much shorter lead time.
That's just
because of the manufacturing.
They pre-manufacture it and everything, don't they?
So like being an engineer, that day, I'd literally, I would have it in here and I'd just look at it, just be like,
I was reading it all before, it's just insane.
I could just enjoy it without riding it, do you know what I mean? It's a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty.
Can I do a quick pit stop? Instead of sports desk, men's mental health month.
Men's mental health month?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just a quick one, just don't forget about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it matters. It really does.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
As much as you don't think it will affect you in your life, it might do at some point, even if you don't expect it. So just, just important.
Talk to people.
Just talk to anyone.
That's
Keep an
right.
eye on your mates.
Talk to anybody.
You don't realise how many people will actually be there for you. So
Yeah, exactly. Just starting the conversation. It's just,
yeah.
and I get where people come from when they find it hard to,
No,
but you've just got to.
So there's loads of sort of science knocking around, but they reckon it takes only 8 minutes of talking to somebody to change their state of mind or mental position on something. And because of that, whenever me and Michelle are like kicking off or just like full stubborning it out, like I'm full Nigel, like it's literally that's our SOS. It's like that. I really could do with 8 minutes, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Even if it's not talking about what you're upset about, just talking about anything.
Just think,
It could be anything.
Change the conversation.
Anything. Just reach out if you need.
Just keep an eye on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know whenever someone just phones and goes like that, what's happening? Oh no, it's fine. Give you back.
Yeah.
What's your grade? It's like, oh, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It does, mate. Like someone like just knocking around as part of their life. You just like bopped into their head and you've gone.
But it's also good to know you've got people you can rely on.
Yeah.
People are there even when they're not there.
Never think you don't either.
And we
That's
get
right,
used,
absolutely.
Never think you don't.
we get
It's
used
always
to this
someone,
like texting thing as well, don't we? Like, oh, it's quick. I'll just check in with like that.
Yeah.
The difference in getting a text off someone and a phone call, they're not even in the same ballpark. Do you know what I mean?
No,
not even because you.
Even though it's good to get text, it's good to
because we all
receive
know
something
that like
and,
texts are quick
it's
and easy. Do you know what I mean? But like, so like when people ring me, you're like, oh, especially people who you mainly text. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh, it's like a little. It's like getting a letter, isn't it? That you never get anymore.
that's the text.
Not the same. Not the same.
Not the same.
You're older than me. You should have even more like fucking old school, like handwritten
Morse code and
Morse code.
perfume.
Messenger pigeon.
Messenger pigeon. However,
Notes in a bottle.
however you let your steam off, just make sure. Just talk to people.
Yeah.
There's Andy's Man Club. Our mate Chris runs these Andy's Man Club meetings. He's the Staffordshire bloke, and it's basically a load of blokes that rock up on a Tuesday night wherever. And you just sit off, drink some tea, eat some biscuits. It's a completely non-judgy environment, and you just get to say that whatever it is that's banging around your head or troubling you, you get to talk about it with other blokes who, you know what I mean. And sometimes just knowing, like somebody else goes, do you know what, mate? Exactly the same. You're like, thank fuck for that. I'm not mad.
yeah,
Do you
that's
know what I mean?
right.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
me. It can simply be something like that.
Something's just going on.
Something like that. So yeah, men's mental health.
100% whatever.
Putting men back in mental.
Men back in
It's
mental. We all
important.
are.
So like, the hardest thing is
mental.
it's the people that don't look like they need help
100%.
most of the time.
That's right.
It comes out of
People
nowhere,
go
innit? Yeah.
about the day, go to work and crack on.
Yeah.
Just be nice to people. You never know what they're going through.
I mean, we're all pretty good at that. I mean, look, the shit that we've all been through over the last couple of years or so, we're pretty good at it. And I was talking to Noel about this the other day. We've had to learn these skills, right? Because I don't think my dad ever had a conversation with his pals, you know, on the levels that say we've talked about stuff, or
that's right.
Me and Noel, for example, or you guys. It just wasn't done. So, you know, when we've run into our brick wall, it's like because our learned behaviour is to just
not. Yeah, that's right.
Do you know what I mean? But like that doesn't work, man. Do you know what I mean? But so like we've had to learn these skills, but hopefully seeing the way these lot of
just be a natural thing.
Reacted to like recent situations with them, it's like thank fuck for that. Like the cycle is changing. Do you know what I mean? That is a good thing, and there's no stigma to it. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you're struggling, you're struggling.
I'd rather see me make crime in front of me than suffer in silence.
It's okay to not be okay. Most people aren't really okay. Do you know what I mean? You're right.
Everyone's got mental health. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad.
Actually, though, it affects everybody in different levels.
Absolutely.
It's important. Ring your mates, say hello.
Check up on them.
drop us a comment.
Yeah,
And we'll reply
if you've got any
you're
good ideas,
whatever.
or if you're feeling low, then we'll give you Neil's number.
Personal one. It was home. It was landline.
You can choose your host. We can do like Samaritans, Redline Samaritans.
What, like a confession box in a church?
Yes, because we could be trusted with all those secrets. Come we? Imagine that.
Anonymous thread with all the people's dark
Honestly,
things.
we won't tell a single person.
Promise you we won't clip it.
Honestly, not at all. You absolutely say.
Trustworthy.
Are we going to do astrology this week?
Astrology.
Have we got the,
I can get it up
On the
quickly.
phone.
we haven't got our usual
We haven't been to the
fortune
chippy.
cookies.
We've not been to the chippy.
That's because my mum sent me home with a big lasagna tonight. What's that the time of the kitchen
That
for?
really was good.
Love a lasagna, you
It
know.
was sweet as well. Thanks, mum.
Do you know, yesterday I had lasagna, but my man always makes it veggie. And I've been complaining for weeks. I've been like, I need a bit of meat in it. And yesterday she made meat lasagna.
Bit of smoked meat.
Hey!
So, what's your star sign?
Scorpios.
There you go.
If you're a Scorpio, listen up. This is your week to come.
This is very relevant to what we were just been talking about. Pay attention to your family. Don't take them for granted.
Whoa!
Okay.
Have we not had a couple of these off the internet where it's been like, oh my god, like mine was like I was waiting for me cancer
The
results.
phone, innit?
I was waiting for cancer results, and then the one
You
I
will
got
have an
was
old
about
age.
having
Yeah,
a long
that's right,
life for an old age. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Go on.
I have a Virgo. It says, you excel at pleasing others.
Sure does.
Aries. Whoosha. True love is on its way. Make room. Jesus Christ.
So you've had one good one so far.
I've already found true love.
Always room.
What's your
How
star sign?
incriminating is that as a fortune cookie? Do you know what I mean?
You are Pisces.
Pisces, listen up. This is in your stars. Fame and fortune lie ahead.
Boom.
Do you want to swap? Do you want to swap?
Yeah, go on. But for practicality's sake, you can have fame and fortune. I think we have got the wrong one because you've like followed it up this week.
Yeah.
True love is probably my way. Possibly.
Fair
I
enough.
thought I'd already found it. Like,
Oh, there you go.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you
We're going to lie on that bombshell. Have we got anything else to?
Not particularly, no.
Have we got to pick anybody up? Say hello to anybody. New
Marrow, the
followers,
usual Marrow.
Yeah.
The watch is again on its way because it ended up getting sent back because of customs garbage. So that's on its way again. So can't wait to get all of that, mate.
Yeah,
The guys at Atlas Forge,
Absolutely.
always legends.
Loving your work.
Yeah.
Nice one. That's about
So there
it.
we go. Oh, did you notice? Big up Snoots. Did you notice Snoots had painted the what's her name? One of the boxers.
Katie thing. The one on the Mike Tyson set Coca-Cola.
Yeah. It was like a image of her, like
Yeah.
online.
It was like 20 minutes after it happened.
Yeah. Well, he's just got like a fucking plug-in or an iPhone. He's just scanned as a
Screenshot stencil. Yeah, outline.
Only messing, mate. We're loving your work. Good to see you keeping busy as well. Like
Yeah,
the main
it's
reason
just-
that we don't speak to Snooty, like he goes quiet. It's like,
He does go
chocolate,
quiet.
Been fucking busy. He's doing paintings for the rich and famous.
He messaged me earlier on. He's just got a new collab with another watch company, Isotope Watches.
Oh,
they've sent
okay.
him a watch, and he's doing some stuff with them. So
He's right.
yeah,
Fucking anonymous artists, man. Just lifestyles of the rich and
rich and
famous.
famous.
Not anonymous.
Anyway, loving your work, man.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Are we done? Is that it?
I think so,
Any
yeah.
other-
That's it.
Final lawn watch of the year.
Oh! Go on, give us the juice.
Got my final mow of the year in. It was a little bit of a weather window earlier in the week. Took the harver out.
Cleaned up.
Quick sweep round. Rakes up all the leaves as well. Like honestly, lawns look
Bit of a
good for the
tidy up.
winter now.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lawns looking good. So I think that probably is the final lawn watch. For
It's
this
gotta
year.
be, I think.
Even the hole in the lawn where the owl sat has now grown out.
That's it.
That's how you know that the owls have been out of business.
So the owls have been off the lawn. Every time you go out that door though, and you look left at the owl, one of them is always staring like right at you. The other one's going One of them, and it changes day to day. Well, literally, when we look at it, bang at you,
down soul, into your soul, haunting.
So we'll probably be back next week for more of the same.
I think so.
We waffled a lot about some stuff tonight.
Good
job. So yeah, if you're new to it, don't worry, it'll soon pass. And
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Drop us a comment.
Let us know if you want more burnouts. What else can we do? Burnouts or what? What are the options? It's burnouts or burnouts, isn't it? Let us know, burnouts or burnouts.
Yeah.
So,
no EVs.
What?
No EVs.
No EV. Is it even? How can you have a burnout without sound?
Exactly, yeah.
Don't work, does it really?
You gotta have the drama.
Smoke all
You
four,
gotta have the drama. You gotta have the noise and the
Silent burnout. Instead of a silent disco.
yeah.
Until next time,
Keep it redlined.